Welcome to my channel, welcome to Workout by AC. Before we start today's session, I am going to introduce you to a very important book. This is a book written by Stacy Sims. She's a New Zealand scientist who have dived a lot into how to work out the most efficient way. So you being a woman on your way to your post-menopause or maybe already in that pause. And if you're a man, before you do the hit and run, don't worry, this is always very efficient workouts for you to do as well, because this is all about doing sit training, sprinting, interval training, also different kind of workouts like Tabata and high intensity interval training. So just to make this short, you can read a lot more about it in this very, very helpful guide. But perimenopause is where you are on your way to not having any menstruation anymore. When you enter the post-menopause, this is going to be from you haven't had your period for about a year and for the rest of your life. So that part for most women, they're entering the post-menopause around in the middle of the 45 or around 50 years of age. So this is going to be a long part of your life. So you might as well work out the most efficient way. As you already know on my channel here, I have all different kind of Tabata workouts, high intensity interval training. So I have already implemented these kind of sit workouts. So sit workout, as I said, is sprinting interval training. It's just kind of like another word for the interval training, which is so effective because we are gonna push it hard and affecting our metabolism, get rid of the excessive fat and keep our muscle tissue. So I just want to read a little bit from this book. The key here is the intensity. High intensity interval training, alternative between short bursts of hard exercise are followed by relative short recovery periods. So you are going to use your heart rate as a guide, and you are going to affect your breathing and you are going to affect your metabolism. So as I said, I would really suggest you getting this book to read a lot more if you want to save time and get in the best possible exercise state as possible. But you of course can also just follow along here and doing my workouts, and I don't get anything out of doing any form of saying about Stacy Sims book. It's just a very good Bible for me to have at home as well. So besides doing high intensity workouts, the sprinting interval training as it's called as well, you also want to do some lifting of strength workouts. So what's not to like? You have it all here on my channel. So today we're going to do a warm up, and we're of course going to do a sit training, so an interval training. We're going to start up by the warm up, and then we have a round where we have 10 rounds of high intensity exercises. We're going to alternate between two different kind of exercises, doing 5 of for example, high knees and 5 of star jacks. Doing it with the time frame of 40 seconds on and 20 seconds for the next exercise. When we completed the 10 rounds, we're going to do a sort of like a recovery period where we have 4 different exercises doing some body weight strength exercises. And then I'm going to guide you through a second round with 10 new rounds with 2 new exercises, alternative between those 2 pulse exercises. And when you completed that, I'm going to help you into a cool down and a stretch, so you have it all in one here, and I'm going to guide you all the way through. So this is about the intensity. If I were to do this workout on my own, I would not be able to guide and speak. So just by saying that is that when you do this workout, all depending on your exercise level, of course, always listen to yourself, you are not able to speak while you do the sprinting intervals. So while you do the high knees and you do the burpees and all the different kind of exercises. But I am able to speak because, so I put my intensity so I can help you and guide you. But if, as I said, was on my way to do this workout with no cameras and not guiding you, I would not be able to speak at all. So that's just about guiding you into how high the intensity should be. So if you're new into these kind of workouts, don't let you scare off, because you're just going to do the best possible you within those 40 seconds. and do the recovery for the 20 seconds. And as time goes by and you do the exercises and again, you will find yourself being in a position where you get even better and better. Today you will need a good set of shoes, some water, an exercise mat, and I am just gonna push you through this workout. So look forward to do this sit interval training, so sprinting interval training. Just a final note, if you're not able to do this kind of workouts because you have a knee issue or hip issue, then don't worry about it. You can do just the same kind of interval on, for example, a stationary bike. So you can just put that into a workout on a bike instead of doing the jumping part, just for a little bit of a note. And then you can go on and do all the kind of strength exercises I have here on my channel. So thank you for joining me. Let's go and do this sit training together. I am ready, and I hope that counts for you as well. So we're gonna start out with the warm up, getting ourselves ready to do the interval training. So we're gonna push forward and bring those arms back. Your chin is in, your chest is up, and you have engaged your core and your pelvic floor. You're gonna push your arms up and you're gonna bring them down. Make sure you get a bit of engagement of your upper body. So bring it out to the side, pushing and pulling in. Still mobilization, your ankle joint, so point that toe up and foot down again. We're gonna bring arms back. So let's go for a little of a bounce here. Engagement between your shoulder blades, and we're gonna lift that heel up. So coming up, warming up your knees, and still swinging your arms. Nice and tall position, and bouncing your way through this. A little bit more of a distance between your feet, and then we're gonna go for some opening up here. Open in your shoulder joint. So after this warm up, we have 10 rounds of the 40 seconds on and the 20 seconds recovery. And the first time we're gonna do high knees, alternative with some star jacks. Get into center here, open up. So 5 rounds of high knees, alternative with 5 rounds of star jacks. And then we go into that approximately 5 minutes, where we're gonna do 4 different exercises with 1 minute and 15 seconds in between. Just 1 round of each. We're gonna bend and we're gonna stretch. And when we've done that, I'm gonna guide you through that final round with 10 new rounds of 40 seconds and 20 seconds. And then the cool down, of course. Bring it back here. We're gonna go down and up. Make sure you have your knee behind your toe. Chest is up and shoulders are back. When we do the workout, make sure, all depending on your exercise level, make sure that you look after for yourself and you don't push yourself harder than possible. So come into center here. You're doing this back there at your home on your own responsibility, of course. Now it sounds like it's gonna be a hell of a ride. Don't worry about it. We will go as good as possible. You're gonna do your best you. Slowly down and up again, squeezing your glute. Chest is up, chin is in. And another 4 and 3, 2 more to go, and 1 more. Coming into center, slowly down and bring it up. So chin is in and back again. 2 more. Open up in your front and all the way down and up again, and loosening up. A little bit of a jogging here on the spot. Inhale and exhale. So we are about to go. So we're gonna start out by the 40 seconds of high knees, 20 seconds to 40 seconds of star jacks, 5 rounds of each, and then we're gonna do some body weight work after that for approximately 5 minutes. Yes, so you are ready? Just get yourself something to drink so you are all set for this sprinting interval training. The timer is gonna count down, and when it's down on 0, you are gonna hit it high with high knees for the 40 seconds. Don't worry about the setup, I will guide you as always. So ready for the high knees, leaning back, shoulders are back, and we are ready to 1, and up we go. So get that chin in and lifting up your chest. And if this is too much, you can go here, but try to get your arms. So if this is not possible, you're gonna push your arms up so you have that elevated on your heart rate. So now you're slowly starting to get affected on your breathing. You want to continue for 18 seconds more. So bring it up, and do remember, as I said in the beginning, I can speak because I'm guiding you. You are not able to speak. You should be pushed on that breathing. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and you now have 20 seconds. A good piece of advice would be to just do a little bit of walking on the spot, kicking a bit. So don't stay still, don't do nothing, just move a little bit around, because you are making sure that your body aware of a new activity is starting up. Yep, let's go here, lifting up for the star jacks, or maybe you want to go into an ordinary jacks here or here, all again depending on your exercise level. So now you're pushing yourself as hard as possible. So bring it up, affected on that breathing. You have 20 seconds to recover when you're done with this one. So bring it in, inhaling and exhaling. Stay up here on top, bring those arms up, or you can always go into that movement here instead. 2 and 1. You have 20 seconds of recovery now. Doing one of the high knees and one of the star jacks. Ready to hit it off with high knees for our second round. 5 seconds, get yourself ready. Positive thinking, I can do it, and let's go. High knees for 40 seconds. You are pushing yourself. You know you have 10 rounds in all. Then we have approximately 5 minutes of some muscle work with some body weight exercises. So push yourself. And I promise you, when you get affected on your breathing and you feel like you're never gonna get your heart rate down again, I promise you, it will. 14 seconds more of those high knees. Leaning back, or do the modification here. 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and rest for 20 seconds. Move around, ready for the star jacks, second round. And if you've been here on my channel before, you do know I am always a spokesperson for not extending your workouts, but keep them short and effective. Let's get 2 and 1 into those star jacks. Lifting up, inhale, exhale, or get into an ordinary jacks. You wanna push yourself. This is your second round of the star jacks, 5 in all. Pushing it. You need to get shoulder breath to get that effect on your metabolism. You need time to recover, and this is why you burn a lot of calorie and you get in an even better shape. Keep those seconds running for 8 more seconds. Inhale and exhale, bouncing, soft landing. 2, and here we are. 20 seconds for our third round of high knees. Inhaling, you should be hitting that part where 20 seconds is a little bit too less. So ready for the high knees. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and up we go. Third round of this one. Bring those knees up. Don't let your head hang. Squeezing, and if it gets too much, you can do this. But you know, often it starts up here. Do I want to do it, or is it a little bit out of my comfort zone? Yes, it needs to be out of your comfort zone. We need to do that now and then. So moving forward in life is getting out of that comfort zone. 7 seconds, pushing it, keep on going. I know you can do it. 2, 1, and here we are. Third round of star jacks. So don't worry about how many rounds and all that. I am here to help you with that. So let's hit it off for 5 seconds. Ready to do the star jacks. 3, 2, and let's go. So bring it up and bring it down. You want to be affected on your breathing. Inhale, exhale. Maybe you want to do it a little bit more of a short, just to get some air in. Find your way in it. Do the little bit of a modification. Or if you're all into this, just push it as hard as possible. And we're gonna continue with another 14 seconds. Arms are in front, so no pushing up here. Keep those arms in front of you to ease off your shoulder joint. Or do the ordinary jacks. Yes, recovery for 20 seconds. Round number 4 of the high knees. Moving around, get settled in, positive thinking. 3 seconds, 2, and let's go. Bring those knees up, bring your arms into play, leaning back a bit. You will be so happy and pleased when you complete it. So pushing it up, knees up, 20 seconds. I can hear you breathing. Keep it pushing. I know you do the best possible you. I promise you, you will be so happy when you are kicking off your shoes after this workout. Let's hit it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and break here. Ready for the star jacks. 4th round, and then leaving us with 1 more of each. Get settled in, 5 seconds. And let's go. Bring it up and back again. Inhale, exhale. When I have group classes, I often see people bring their arms back. It's not good for your shoulder joint. Bring those arms a little bit up. So if you look a little bit further up, you are seeing your arms. They're not hanging around here behind your head. So bring it up. Inhale, just a little bit of bounce, not as steep as a jump squat. You go up here. It's all about the momentum upwards, doing those plyometric movements, pushing and lifting your body off the ground. 5 more seconds. Inhale, exhale, and here we are. And you know what? 1 more of each. High knees. Then we're going to slow a little bit down with some push-ups and some abs and some back extension, so core work, so you're easing a bit off of your lower body. 4 seconds. 3, 2, and in for that final round of high knees. Bring your arms up. Inhale and exhale. I'm watching you, and I know you can do the best possible you. And I promise you, you will get a great sensation in your body afterwards, because you are pushing yourself. A lot of chemistry is happening in your body. Your hormones are triggering it, all these different kind of great processes in your body, and that is what is gonna bring you into a lean and mean state of your body where you want to be. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 20 seconds for the final star jacks. Inhaling and exhaling, pushing yourself. And 8 seconds. Ready for that one. Thumbs are pointing up in front of your body, and let's go. Bring it up and slowly down again. So up you go, lifting up your body as you inhale on the way up and exhale on your way down. You can do it because you are so close to being there. Inhaling, exhaling. I'm watching you, and I know you can complete this one as well. You only have 18 seconds left, so bring it up and back again. Thumbs are pointing up in front of your body. 8 more seconds, pushing it, or do some running on the spot, do some ordinary jacks, heel in, heel up, 2, and here we are. Beautiful. So get some water, and we're gonna change the time frame to 1 minute of a work. So water, welcome water, and you should walk around a little bit and go like, then you know you've been working as effective as possible. So there, 5 minutes here of a little bit of a recovery. So we're gonna start out, we're gonna do push-up. If you're all hardcore into push-up, you can do it on your toes. But the important thing is that I found 4 different exercises which not gonna implement on how you're gonna do the final round of the interval training. So you don't want to push yourself that much so you're not able to finish off the final 10 round of the sit training. My timer is gonna start here. Hands below your shoulder joint, and we're gonna go for the push-up for 1 minute. So let's go slowly down and up again. So a bit of upper body work here. I'm gonna do some upper body and core training, so you still have energy in your legs to do the final 10 rounds of hip training. So push it down and up again. So you just go slow. This is kind of like a recovery. You're gonna do something so you don't just sit still, but you're still not doing anything that will hinder that you are going for the final 10 rounds. Engage your core, pushing up. We only have 1 round for the push-up. 15 seconds. Inhaling and exhaling. Pushing up with those arms, engaging your core. And we have 4 more seconds. 3, 2, and you have 15 seconds to turn around. Leaning back, and we're gonna do some sitting ab here, and I will show you modification if this is too much. So leaning back, engaging, and bring it front and back. If this is too much, you can come down and you can do it from here instead. All up to you, or maybe you want to do 30 seconds of each. Just make sure you engage and you bring elbow to opposite knee. And you can always go down with 1 heel if you need a modification in between sitting with the feet up and lying down. You can just go down here every time. 30 seconds. Pushing it here, chin is in. Inhale and exhale. 20 more seconds. Engaging, and make sure you do that turning of your upper body. 8 more seconds. We're gonna lie on the stomach in just a few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and turn around. We're gonna do some back extension, engaging your glute, lifting up and back again. For 1 minute, beginning in 4, 3, 2, and up we go. So by now you should be back on normal breathing. Squeezing slowly down. That's a good thing about YouTube. You can always pause this session. So when we completed the 4 exercises and you need a little bit more recovery, you can just pause it and come back for the final part of this session. Inhale, exhale. 30 seconds. Make sure you feel it along your spine. Inhale on the way up, exhale on the way down. Squeezing, and also don't forget your pelvic floor. That is a very important thing when we do all the jumping parts. So bring it up and slowly down. And we're gonna go up for another 4 seconds before we hit it off for a plank. Yes. Up we go, elbows underneath our shoulders, And we're just gonna do a plank hold for 1 minute. You can always come down on your knees. 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna stay put here, engaging your core. So pull a little bit of that, your hip up towards your rib cage. You can always rest your head on hands on top of each other, and if it gets too much, you can leave knees down, but please lift up your heels so you're not lying straight on your kneecap, and then you can come back again. So try to stay where you push yourself to still keep the quality, but you're pushing yourself, you get a little bit of a shaky, and then you can go down on your knees and continue. That's the only way you get better. If always stopping before you feel that you won't move as fast as possible. 20 seconds left here, and a water break is coming up, and then we're gonna hit the final part of this workout. 12 seconds, inhaling and exhaling. Keep it going, get that air in and oxygen in, get that energy in. 3, 2, and here we are. Great. So we are gonna go and get some water, and we have that final part. We are gonna do a 5 round of burpees, no push-up. We wanna go fast down and up again, and then we have some sideways jumps, 5 round as well. Cooling down and stretching, and you're all done for today. So if you're not familiar with burpees, you want to stay out here in a hip width distance between your feet. Makes it a lot easier to go into that squat. But we're gonna jump up, we're gonna squat in, we're gonna jump into a plank, back into the squat and up again. If you don't feel like hanging down with your head, you can go with some narrow jumps here instead. Second exercise is gonna be sideways jump, and you can alternate between a little bit more or modification, but I will show you all about that. So, long story short, you are now ready for the final round of the sprinting intervals. 5 rounds of burpees, alternative with the 5 rounds of the side jumps. So we got the timer here, back on those 40 seconds and 20 seconds. Countdown for 10 seconds, ready to do the burpee. Distance between your feet, squatting down, please do so you are easing off your back. Let's go. So 1 round here of the burpees for the 40 seconds, and in just a few seconds jumping from side to side, 5 of each, and then you complete it. So pushing it down, get into that squat, jumping out and connecting with your core so you get that tightness and no push-up. If you're all hardcore and you can do the push-up without slow your movement, you can of course do that. All different kind of people doing workouts, so never know about the exercise level. 5 more seconds, inhale and exhale, and 2 and 20 seconds. So do remember, move a little bit around. Maybe you want to grab some water, and we're gonna jump from one side to the opposite side. Just a little bit of a bounce. So again, it's about the movement, fast from one side to the other one. 3, 2, and 1. So bouncing your knees, lifting your arms back, bring yourself up, or you can do some jumping from side to side, or you can go up and down here and get those arms above heart level. So bouncing, inhale. Make sure you keep your chest up, your buttocks back. You're not as low as a jump squat. You want to move fast from one side to the opposite side. You want to inhale and you want to exhale. And this is 10 seconds left for this one. So bouncing from one side to the opposite. Get affected on that breathing again. 3, 2, and here we are. 20 seconds, round number 2 of the burpee. Make sure you get some air in, widen those nose, and air in, air out. 4 burpees, 3, 2, and let's go. In and out. Engaging with your core, get into that squat. So you're not, sometimes the people go from here and in here and from here and here. it's not good for your lower back. And you want to do the exercise in the best possible quality. Of course you want to do that. Don't get into doing all kind of look-alike exercises. Do it the right way. Get affected, involving a burpee, involving every single muscle in your body. 10 more seconds before you have a 20 seconds recovery. 4, 3, 2, and break here. Second round of the sideway jumping. 10 seconds, you can do it. Do remember it starts up here. Get a bit out of that comfort zone. We need 2, 3, 2, and jumping sideways. So bring your arms into play. Bring it from side to side. I know you can do it. Pushing it, inhaling and exhaling. This is your second round out of the 5 of each exercise. And then we're gonna cool down, and then we're gonna stretch, and then you're gonna hit the shower, and you're gonna feel empowered and energized and strong. So keep pushing yourself. Jumping from side to side. 10 seconds. Stay up tall. 7 seconds. 5, 4, 3, and let's get ready for third round of the burpee. Burpee is an excellent exercise. You get everything exercised in that one. Get ready. 5 seconds. Third round of burpees. 4, 3, 2, and jumping up, jumping out. Buttocks back into that squat, lowering your buttocks. Get some work in your glutes. Stepping up, inhale as you're reaching up. Bring it out and coming back into center. So I'm keeping an eye on you. You have 15 seconds left. If somebody passed by and said, hello, how you doing? You will say, I'm working out. You won't actually be able to answer at all. 2 seconds more from here, and here we are. Sideway jump, third round. 10 seconds. And ready to jump from one side to the other. 1, 2, and 1. Yes. And if you're doing this at home, I hope your furniture is bouncing on the ground because you are pushing yourself. So when you completed this one with the sideway jump, you only have 2 more of each, making it to 4 more pulse exercises, and then you're done. So you're gonna do this. You're gonna do it for the health, for the well-being, for the power of your body, for everything. Let's go. Another 10 seconds. Arms back in again. 2, and here we are. Burpees. And if you can sing hallelujah and everything else in between, you're not pushing yourself hard enough. Let's get ready for the burpee. 4, 3, 2, and hit it. Bouncing back, engaging your core. So all the way out here for that long position, jumping forward and back up again. So I know you can do this. You're gonna push it because you want to, because it's good for you, and just because an explosion of all different kind of chemistry is going on in your body right now, doing it all much better for you in the end. So always think about the progress so you get in the best possible shape. 4 seconds, 3, 2, and recovery. Ready to do the sideway jump, round number 4. Yes, doing a lot of talking you through this session. I want you to do your best. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms back. Do the bouncing. It doesn't matter if you're on that spot where you are almost like, oh, I'm gonna throw up, because I promise you, I was about to say it will get better, but actually it kind of will get better mentally because you will get used to working out this way. But in those 40 seconds, you always want to push yourself as hard as possible all the way through. So sorry, it's just like being on a diet. It will not be as you can go back and eat all that calories as you did before you were weighing a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Yes, 1 round of burpees left, 1 round of sideways jump. So get into your own self, get all focused on you. This is your power of hour, and it's not even an hour you're working out. 3, 2, and 1. Jumping up, jumping out, engage. Or maybe you want to do the narrow jumps here if it's just getting a little bit too much. I want you to listen to yourself, but I want you as well to get out of that comfort zone on that good way. You have only 25 seconds left, you know that? But you know what? It already turned into 20 seconds. So before you know it, you have completed the final round of your burpees. You only have 10 seconds left. So keep it moving, keep it coming. You're gonna push yourself for the health of the well-being of yourself. 4, 3, 2, and boom. Sideways jump. I sure like in my age, in the beginning of my 50s, that I am able to run when I want to run and when I have to run. 8 seconds. Shoulders are back. 5 seconds. Ready to jump from one side to the opposite. 2, 1, and let's go. Only 40 seconds. Think about it that way. 20 seconds to one side, 20 seconds to the opposite side, and then you complete it. I will cool you down, I will stretch you, and you will be done for today's workout. Doing the sprinting interval training, pulling your arms back, pushing your buttocks back, keep chin in, chest is up, opening in your lungs so you can get all that beautiful air in. Only 10 seconds left. Inhale and exhale. Come on, let's go. Do it for the final 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. So you should be walking around like this now. And then finally, second by second, you can feel your heart rate lowering and you will be able to talk again. Get water when that's possible. And we are gonna do a little bit here of cooling down and stretching before hitting the shower and going off with the day. Turn around your spine, loosening up, chin is in, going from one side to the opposite, stretching, chin is in, engage with your core, bring it up. A little bit of a squeeze in your glutes. Up we go, down again. And loosening up. Right heel in front. Hands on thighs. Get a good stretch here. Bring that toe up. And hands on your thighs, chest is up. And it doesn't matter whatever you work out in as long as it just is comfortable, but what is important is your shoes. Especially when we are aging, we need to have good, comfortable shoes with a good bouncing. Opposite leg, pushing your buttocks back, weight on the opposite leg, toe up, get that stretch in your hamstring and your full leg here. Up we go, and a little bit of a stretch in front, shoulders are down, engage your core, do a little bit of a balance challenge here, pushing that hip forward, knees in same position. Opposite leg. flexion, a little bit of a flexion in your elbow. Engage your core. And slowly the energy will return to your body, I'm sure. Yes. Thank you for joining me, and as always, make sure that you stay happy, you stay healthy, and you stay strong. So see you back here on my channel for another session. And do remember, all different kind of workouts here. Go into the playlist and you can see challenge for beginners. You can go 3 times 15 minutes. You could go a challenge for 10 minutes a day. All different kind for you to do. So just dig in. It's all for free. So hit a like, put a comment below, share with somebody you love, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done it. Thank you for working out with me. Bye.